No
Welcome to the
fucking
MMMORE podcast, everybody.
way.
Yeah, baby. I tell you what, we are warmed up here at More Productions. We are so excited to have this this episode with each and every one of you here. My name is Ryan Moget. This is Joe Money and Nicholas Manus. What's up? What's up?
What up? What up? How we doing, everybody? How we
I
doing?
can't
Welcome to the
believe
More
that just
Podcast.
happened.
You know, we out here.
I can't believe that just happened.
Listen,
Oh
Nick,
my
could you go
God.
ahead and open up a page on Google for me?
Yes,
Just
I
put
can.
in tongue twisters for me. I kind of want to have a little tongue twisting contest. If that's cool with you.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Hold on a second. All right.
Good gravy.
All right, here we are.
But
Okay.
no, yes. So essentially,
50
can't
tongue
believe
twisters
it.
to improve. No, 40 of the hardest tongue twisters in the English language. Here we go.
okay, yeah, share the page. Add to stream.
Wait,
I got
is
it.
it not sharing?
There it is. We've got it.
Okay.
40. What the- okay.
Jesus. All right. Anyways. All right. Go ahead. All right, Joe, you're first. Read that as fast as you can. Go.
Pad kid, poor cure, pool. Pad kid, pool.
All right. No, Ryan, you gotta say it too, Ryan, and then I'll say it.
Pad kid poured curd pulled cod.
Pad kid poured cord pot. All right. Next. All right. Oh, what's this? Is it harder to toot or to toot or toot? Tooters to toot.
No.
Brisk brave ability. Brisk brave brigadiers brandished broad bright blades.
What do these even mean?
Dude, I'm gonna try to have a stroke reading that.
If
If you must cross a course, cross cow.
Hold on,
All right,
one
hold
at a
on,
time.
let's-
One at a time.
Okay, all right. What about this one?
Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. Dude, this is great.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. All right. All right. How can a clam cram in the clean cream?
Hilarious.
God.
All right, give me one. Shoot.
All right, hold on. Let's go to. Should we keep going down the list here?
I just want one more.
Okay. All right. All right.
Imagine an imaginary. What is that word?
What is that?
Menagerie?
Oh wait, maybe, are we reading the? Are we even reading the right thing? Read this part right here. Right, read that part.
I can't even see that.
Wait, go to another one because I don't know what that word is.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We're just gonna wait. Should we look it up? What does that even mean? I want to know what this means.
Yeah, look it
Hold on a
up.
second.
Look it up.
Okay. Okay. On.
Menagerie. I want to say.
A collection of wild animals kept in. Dude, what the? What? What?
That's weird, bro.
What?
No.
What? Okay, really quick,
Okay.
everybody.
Quick,
So
just go
first
ahead.
of all,
Let's have the combo.
okay, we just had a 15-minute conversation and we thought we were recording this podcast. We were not recording the podcast, and we were talking about animals in captivity. We were talking about dolphins in captivity, and here we are, simulation. Everyone, you see it happening right in front of our faces. Here we are.
So we
That's
were
wicked.
talking about how dolphins are the peak echelon of intelligence in the ocean, and how even they are in captivity. And although it's wrong and fucked up, I guess the line between, if they're getting treats and if they're being treated really well, do they enjoy being in the captivity? But good gravy. I can't believe that just happened, dude. Oh my god.
That is amazing. All right, we're gonna go down this list really quick and see. All right.
Sheenan leads.
Okay. All right.
Sheila
All right.
needs.
If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose?
My eyes hurt.
Top chopstick, shop stock, top chopsticks.
Hey, dude. Hey. Stop Asian hate.
All right, Joe, you say the next one. Just keep saying it. SpongeBob man.
My bad. I'm trying to look. Which one you at? Number 4?
Number 4.
Selfish, shellfish. Selfish, shellfish, selfish, shellfish, selfish, shellfish.
Shell City.
All right, here we
Now
go.
that we're men.
No need to light a night light on a night like tonight. That was perfect.
Wait,
Okay.
what if I put in? Hold on a second. What if I put in funny? Just that could change the whole game. Hold on a second. Oh, of course. Yeah. All right. What about this one? What's this say? Betty Butter. Betty Butter bought a bit of butter. We already said that one. Oh Jesus. All right. Anyways.
Anyway, welcome to the More podcast, everyone.
Oh wow, that was awesome.
So essentially, I feel like Superman whenever I party with my mom. Does anybody else feel like that? I was like, no, I
Yep.
can't get in trouble here. My mom's here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's a different feeling, man. It's like you're like,
Seriously.
you know, she won't let anything happen to you. Like all the crazy scenarios in your head just go straight out the window when you're partying. with your mom.
100%, dude. I feel so comfortable partying with my mommy.
Because at the end of the day, she's gonna be like, "Are you okay? Do you need a drink?" And
Dude,
like,
I
you're
wanna-
like,
I
"Hell
want-
yeah."
Dude, and Joe's at the bar and his mom's like cradled in his mom's arms with a baby bottle. He's like,
and it's just a green tea shot. It's just green
Yeah.
tea. That's it.
no, it's her actual titty.
Oh, that's bad.
You're sick. You're sick.
You bastard.
Breastfeeding's a thing, man.
All right, since
Not
we're
when you're
talking about
22.
breasts, why don't we transition into Joe and I's Fancy Fest experience? What do you say?
I thought
What do you say?
I think that's great. I thought you were going to talk about chickens.
Oh,
Go ahead.
chickens! Hey, we can talk about chickens. But anyways, Fancy Fest. So Joe and I went on a little LS Dream, if I may. And so we started at the beach with our friend Logan. And Joe, if you would, why don't you talk about how your experience started? So really quick, just to give you context, Logan and I are chilling on the sand. Joe is kind of pacing. He's pacing back and forth. He's battling something. What were you battling, Joe? Go ahead.
So this is
The
what
shits.
happened.
I heard she's crying.
Dude, I wish it was that, bro. That would have literally probably like been way easier to deal with. But so I take this, I don't know if you see it up there, but it's a micro Tyson bar. So it's 3.5 grams of psilocybin mushrooms. So, the whole day I'm prepping myself. I'm like, I'm not going to eat nothing but citrus. I'm going to just pound water in my body, just get hype. I bought a watermelon, some cuties. I'm eating on them, just living the life. So I go to I start eating it, and it's super disgusting. I'm like, complaining the whole time. So get this. So from the time I eat it at my house, our friend Ricky pulls up, takes us to the beach, and he drops us off. But Ryan, you know how close Smathers Beach is from our housing, right?
Right.
Bro, it hit me that fast, Ryan. It hit
You
me
ate the
that
whole
fast.
thing?
The whole thing. So
Wow.
Dude, it was
I
like
have
10
never-
minutes. We were at the house. He ate he ate it. We get in the car. Before he even drops us off, they are giggling like, "Oh my god!" And I took the tab and because it was from Lost Lands, so I just wanted to take that instead. And so instead of buying some, and like I thought that I accidentally spit it out of my mouth because I lost it in my mouth. You ever like had that experience where you're like, "Where'd it go? Where'd it go?" And then I'm like,
he fucking reaches in his pants and pulls it out of his junk. He's like, what the fuck?
"How did it come there? How did it get there? I didn't
David
boof
Blaine-
this. I did not boof this. I swear."
David Blaine standing there like,
What you gonna
Dude,
do?
so anyway, so it hits, right? And I got out the car and I'm like, damn, it kind of overwhelmed me. Like, how the fuck did this shit hit so fast and why is it hitting so hard? So I'm starting to be like, damn, right? So I'm at the beach. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna walk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk and I'm gonna deal with what I gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I wanted. You know what I mean? So as I'm walking, right, I'm looking up at the sunset and like the ocean view and everything. It literally, you ever seen the Epcot ball, Ryan?
is that on New Year's?
No, that's the ball drop. He's talking about like it's either Universal.
Can you pull it up real quick?
What, you talking about Disneyland?
Yeah.
Yes,
hold
bro,
on.
Epcot. Nick, pull it up.
I'm a grown man, bro.
You can't
What does
go
that
to
have to do with
Disneyland?
anything?
You
I don't
idiot.
know no Disney shit. What do you mean? Disney's for children.
All Super Bowl winners
What
say
are
they're
you?
going to Disneyland and they go.
What are you saying right now, bro? Oh my gosh,
Dude,
you're telling me you wouldn't do some trippy and go and talk to Mickey Mouse for 10 minutes? Are you
Dude,
shitting?
that would
No,
be
fuck
hilarious,
fuck
bro.
Dude, I would
Disneyland.
love that.
All right.
Disneyland.
Yeah, and they go to Images maybe.
Gotcha.
Perfect. Okay. That first image right there. Yes. That's what the skyline
Okay,
looked like
I
with that
understand.
ball. Okay, so I'm going and like what I see is that ball, and I see a whole bunch of like basically my life, like kind of flashing before my eyes in a way. And like I just hear like the voice in my head is like, "This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted." Like that's what it kept saying to me, and I'm like, right, like.
And he
internally,
really
I'm like,
did, dude.
"Ah!"
He was
And I'm like,
so ready, like all week. He's like, dude, I cannot wait. Like he went from I want nothing to do with Fantasy Fest, screw that, I will not go, to oh wait, I can do some mushrooms and go. Huh, oh my god, whoever thought? And then he was so ready all week. And I was thinking that too as I'm sitting there, like I knew this was something like this was gonna happen. Like this is part of the journey, the highs and the lows, as we talk about.
Mhm.
And actually, I listened to a podcast, Aubrey Marcus, after the trip, like a couple of days later. I think I mentioned this to Joe yesterday, or the day before, but he had this guy named Ryan Sprague or something like that. And he's like he teaches people the spiritual elements of cannabis. And he said that you know how like you get anxiety when you smoke, or like weed gives you anxiety, but it doesn't give you anxiety. It just brings up the anxious thoughts you already have. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And people use that as a scapegoat. Oh, weed gives me anxiety. No, that's just deep-rooted anxieties that are coming out that you don't want to face. And so he talks about how like when you feel that, like you can do breath work, but there's a mantra you can use. And he says, I can feel the medicine is working. As in like this is what I'm supposed to do. This thing in front of me, this demon that I'm supposed to face, I am supposed to get through that. And Joe, what does Kate say? Tell him what Kate says.
you got to get through it to get over it, and you got to get over it to get through it. And like when she told me that at Spunfest, I'm sure I mentioned it before, 100 times. But when she told me that at Spunfest, I literally like it was the craziest thing. She was trying so hard to explain that to me. She was like, "You understand? You understand?" And I'm like, "I mean, I guess." And then when she finally leaves, I'm laying there, and it was weird. Like I'm like, "You gotta get over it to get through it." Damn, I gotta piss. So I get straight up, right? And I open the tent door, and it's like I left that. Like right when I walked out of that tent, I felt so good. Like, and I seen you guys all in that cuddle puddle. You know what I mean? I was like, let me slide in. But
Yeah.
like
I'm about
that
to
is a real
dive
thing.
Hey, dude, when
in.
Joe got over his, I was going through mine. Like I swear, I don't know exactly if I was experiencing Dark Night of the Soul, but when I was in that cuddle puddle and I was like there, just like letting all of my emotions go, it was like all the demons were just coming at me. It was like I would have a vision of this demon, this like devilish looking thing with horns, this like whatever imagery. It was like multiple of them, and I would have a thought associated with that. And then I would just talk it out to myself, like whisper in a sense. And it was just like letting it go, getting through it, getting over it, letting it go. And it felt so good.
And the
Yeah,
Colonel
man.
from KFC is just standing there like, just eat the chicken, Nicholas.
I'm like, I'm not eating the chicken. But at the end of the day, you're supposed you gotta eat the chicken. You gotta eat the chicken. You cannot
gotta eat
resist the chicken, you know?
You gotta do it, bro.
If you
And
resist
after
the chicken's just gonna get worse. It's gonna come bite you. You know what I mean?
Just eat the
so
chicken.
so back to the beach, and I was like going there, and then I was like, I walked back, right? I'm starting to walk back, and then I was like, no, I can't run away from this shit. Like it was like a whole thing in my head. I was like, bro, what are you doing running from your? So I turned back around and I started walking, and I'm
Was
starting
it
to walk kind of
daytime or
far.
nighttime?
It's sun setting, like it's
Sunset.
Okay, I see.
night
We
side.
watched the sunset. Yes.
So I'm going like all the way till like the sun is down. And then I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like it was all of a sudden I was like, holy shit, it's dark. Where the fuck's everybody at? So I turn around, right? And I'm starting to walk back. I see these two people sitting there, right? Like kind of like on the sand, like closer to the water. And I'm like looking at them real weird. She had a fanny pack on that had like light up numbers on it, right? And then it was this fat old bald guy with a mustache. Bro, I
Colonel.
get to tweaking out, bro. I'm thinking it's the police. I don't see or hear Logan or Nick anymore, and I just see them. So I'm like, am I in trouble? And they're like, what? And
Wait,
I'm
were they
like,
sitting down? They were sitting
yes,
down?
bro. They were
Bro,
just
these are
sitting
people
down.
you
just
just-
literally chilling on
Just
the
literally
beach.
chilling, bro.
And you
Just
went up to them and said,
Yeah.
am I in trouble?
Yes.
bro. Yes,
You're
bro. This is how
freaking
fucking
Tell him what else.
crazy it
You
is.
said. Tell him what else you said
You're
to
an
these people.
animal.
So, no, bro, that's not even the worst part. So this is what I'm thinking. They're like, no, why would you be in trouble? Or are you supposed to be in trouble? Or some shit like that. This is my thought process, okay? I see these two stand like in front of me. I don't see Logan and Nick or nothing. I'm thinking Logan and Nick got picked up by them already and they're sitting in the car. And they were just,
Okay.
oh, we're waiting for this guy to get out of his la la land before we just fucking just tackle him
An
and
old
arrest him.
lady and an old man.
Yes, bro. So like after I was like, look, I didn't do anything. My name's Joey, and I'm tripping right now, right? Like
You
I don't
said
want no
that?
problems.
Yes, he said that,
Yes,
bro.
bro. I literally snitched on myself, bro. That's how I knew. That's why I was like, I have to leave, right? Because I was like, man, I'm not even trying to cause
What
no
did they
problems.
say? What did they say?
They're
then?
like, oh no, man, you're good. We're just chilling. I'm like, all right, cool. So I start walking fast. I see Nick and Logan still chilling. I go and I grab my shoes. I'm like, we gotta bounce.
Dude, Joe is
And
like, comes up to me. He's like, Nick, I think the cops are going to come get me. I think I'm going to get arrested. I'm like, bro, what happened? And he tells me what he just talked about. And I'm like, bro, those people are probably just vacationing on the beach. And if anything, you have to think of it from their perspective. Like, there's this giant male who just came up to us on drugs. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm tripping.
I
Like,
didn't even think about that. Like it was dark and I didn't see Nick or Logan. I'm thinking like it's me and these two people, these two police officers on this beach right now. And
and
I'm
the
just
whole thing,
like,
I knew that there's always a point where like Joe, I mean, we all go through our highs and lows, but there's always a point where I'm like, there's going to be something with Joe. We're going to have to take care of this. And once we take care of it, it's going to go all, it's going to be all up from there. Right. And then Joe
Yeah.
kept saying for like over and over, he's like, dude, I'm like, bro. And then I got him out of it. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh my God, you're so right, man. He's like, you're so right, man. I'm so
Dude.
fine. He's like, let's have a good time, man.
There was one time I passed out in this yard, right? And I woke up to the cops kicking me awake. And I was like, what the fuck? And I stood up and my first thing that my mind said was run. Dun, dun. No, literally, that's what I thought. And then all the alcohol I had drank hit me all at once and my legs went like wobbly. I could not run from these cops. So
You just
they
get
have
up
a
and fall.
they have a breathalyzer and they're in my face like blowing this now or you're going to jail. And I was like, oh my God, no. And they're like, blowing it, you're going to jail. And so I blew in it. I shouldn't have, but I did. And I was like way over the limit, right? I was drunk as shit. And so that was the first time I got arrested. And they put me in cuffs and I get in the back of the car. You know, the rest is history. We don't have to talk about what happened after that. I was homeless. But
Not homeless.
yeah, I lived with my boy Nicholas. Actually, he took me in, and
Shout
that's
out
the story.
Robin.
Shout out Robin and Robin. That's a story for another day. But
Yes.
fast forward maybe 2 years later, I'm in Bell Mel's shooting pool, right? And there's this guy and this girl who are over in the corner looking at me. They keep looking at me and like whispering and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm playing pool, and finally the guy comes up to me and he goes, hey, you remember me? And I'm still underage in this bar, like drinking again. And I'm like, no, who are you? And he's like, I'm the officer that arrested you when you were underage drinking. And I was like, yeah, you were. And I actually did recognize him. But he thought like I had somehow gotten 21 since the last time he saw me.
Yeah, like 3 months ago, right? Or
Like,
however
well,
long
it was like 2 years ago, but the thing was, I was not 21,
Right.
and so long story short, he's like, "Want to play a pool game for a beer? Loser buys." And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And so I beat him in a pool game, and the guy who arrested me for underage drinking and public intoxication bought me a beer because I beat him in a game of pool at Bell Mel's, dude.
nice.
It was just the full circle, man. And his girlfriend was all pissed because she was like, I don't think you should be playing pool with beers with that kid. You know what I mean? And the guy's like, yeah, fuck it. Like, it was just hilarious. It was such a crazy situation.
A shout out to that man.
Yeah.
But back to the journey we had. So like from my experience, like LS always plays a little trick on me where it's like I take it, and I had that feeling in my head where it's like I didn't know if I spit it out. I really didn't know where this thing went, except I put it in my mouth and it was gone. But then it just hits me all of a sudden. It's like I feel like I'm a little high, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm going up, and then something happens, and I forget what moment it was, but it just like we're here now, and I'm like, whoa, that was awesome.
It was
But
one tab.
yes, just one, because it was just leftover. And the thing is, like, when it comes to that, like, I mean, obviously, whatever you get, like, it's different. It's different. You know what I mean? Whether it's liquid or a tab or a candy or whatever. So I really didn't know what to expect. And sometimes, like, one tab can feel like 7, and then
No, dude.
4, and then 3 or 4
can't
tabs
say
can
that
feel like
until you've
1.
had 6 tabs and thought all your friends were superheroes, and this was the night that they were going to tell you you're a superhero, bro. That shit was crazy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
anyway,
no, man.
We are all superheroes. So I'm just, Anyways, but I saw 3 shooting stars, right? And each one got like bigger, right? So it started with like a little, and I was like, oh my god, Joe, shooting star. And then a couple hours later, we're walking. I see another one. I'm like, oh my god, Joe, did you see that? And then the third one. I have never in my life seen anything like this. And from what I believe, you know what I mean? These things connect you to the divine, and you become one with the universe. It opens your pineal gland, just from our understanding, our beliefs about these substances. However, like in that moment, I feel like I felt God so intensely, where it was like this star started at the end of the earth, and it went in an arc shape all the way around the world to the it was like a string. I got on my knees, and I just physically reacted. I was like, Joe, did you see? I just started crying, bro. It was such a transcendental moment. I was just like, in that moment, I'm like, if I do what I have to do now, if I'm present in this moment, if I take action towards my goals, I know that the universe and the world will take care of those goals. You know what I mean? Just as if that's for everybody. You know what I mean? It was just such an
For
amazing
sure.
experience. And to touch on the actual Fancy Fest portion, I am all for people getting naked, going out, dressing up, body paint. It was a very cool thing to
Yeah,
see.
that shit was wicked.
Avatar, you know Avatar, the blue people, the movie. There
I
was
do.
a couple that painted themselves all like Avatar, and they had like the spears and everything. And Joe was like, "Hey, look at the Avatar people," and they were like. And I'm like, that's all I wanted. I'm like, if you're gonna dress up like as the Avatar people, I want you to act like them, you know?
Wait,
But
did you guys
Yeah.
dress up as anything?
I just dressed up like a hippie. I just wore my flowy pants and a patch and was just kind of like in my element, you know?
I
I had
dressed
no
up as a
shirt off.
whoopee.
Yeah, no shirts. Yeah, we didn't wear shirts. But
I
there
dressed
were
up as
people
a-
walking around with no pants, like girls no pants, guys with their dicks painted.
Yeah,
It was really cool to see. But here's the thing: I love music festivals, right? Completely different
Hey,
vibe.
we couldn't tell. No.
Well, no, completely different vibe. So like that Fantasy Fest thing was just not my scene. It was just like a
Right.
regular night in Key West on steroids. And I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. And to each their own, but like it's just not, that just wasn't for me. But it was cool just to see it.
I just
Look.
remembered you guys weren't there when I was down there for the Fantasy Fest that I experienced. Like a part of me forgets that you weren't there at that time. So I'm like, why are they acting like this Fantasy Fest is such a big thing? Because I knew it's not. It's nothing. It's
Look.
exactly a night of a Key West regular night on steroids. And I was like, why are they? Because I thought you guys had experienced it before. But I dressed up this past weekend for Halloween as a whoopee cushion. And let me tell you what, that is an interactive costume. Everyone is yelling whoopee, people squeezing your hips, expecting a little gaseous air to come out one end or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, tell me there was at least one point where you did that thing where you jump up in the air and you just fart and like you're like just straight like that. You're like, oh.
Well, no. So it's this big, really baggy wool whoopee cushion across my entire body. So I didn't wear anything, just the whoopee cushion. So it's like just like a dress. You could lift up the bottom and just flash people. So I was going around just fucking lifting it up. People
Dick
were like,
out
"What
and
the fuck?"
everything.
Yeah, dude.
I love
Nice.
that. I love that for
Yeah.
you. Wait, but did you make fart noises though? Did you live up to the whoopee cushion reputation?
Well, people would just yell whoopee at me, and I'd fucking have them smell my breath.
And you're like, here's my dick.
Isn't it?
And they're like, oh my god.
They're like, where? They got binoculars. They're like, where is it? I can't.
And it's not because he has a small dick, it's because he doesn't shave, guys.
No, it's because it's tucked in between.
It's taped to the side of your thigh.
I got the mangina going.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what movie is that from?
Step Brothers.
Step
Is it
Brothers,
Step
yeah.
Brothers?
Yeah.
No, but I think there's a movie where they actually stuff it between their legs.
That's they do it in Jackass. I know that.
Is it Blue Mountain State? Am I wrong? Is it not? No, it's not Blue Mountain State because
And
Blue Mountain
it's
State,
not-
as vulgar as it is, it doesn't do that.
No, there was one episode where they had to tie their junk before because they all were getting erections or some shit.
Oh no! Remember, Alex Moran got put in that chair and something happened, and Thad put him in
the
the chair
Texas
and tied his
toothpick.
dick to the door. But
Mm-hmm.
right before they shut the door, someone was like, "Oh, he's innocent," and then they shut it. They shut it anyways.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
wait, they just tied up his dick and then slammed the door, like pulling a tooth out?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
They called it the what was it? The Tijuana tooth pull.
Something like that. But yeah, Fancy Fest, guys.
It would look. This is what I think. When I was down there, and like obviously when you're tripping versus being drunk, it's two totally different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I go down there and I see certain people, and I just see how I just look at them and just think slop. Okay, like you have your drink and everything. Slop, you're fucking drooling, you're fucking sweating, and you're fucking like, hey, pay attention to me. Hey, dude. Like all over people. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Shit's weird.
And then,
like, go ahead.
well, and the thing is, I'm sorry to cut you off. When you're tripping, you like everything's intensified. So like you can pick up energies on a very intense level. So like you see people drunk, but when you're tripping, you see them. It's like they are drunk. They are like, oh,
Ew. It literally disgusts you, bro. As crazy as it sounds, like I know you shouldn't judge people, for the decisions they make all the time because everybody's free to do what they want. But me, when I was sitting there and I was seeing certain people I work with, certain people, I live by, I was just like, bro, ew.
And here's the thing,
Right?
it's not like
Logan,
it's not
chill
like
out.
no. Well, Logan was drinking. No judgment.
I'm
Like
kidding.
if people want to drink and do that, and that's their scene, all the power to them. They can do that. But like what we are about does not align with that frequency. You know what I mean? And like people are, they're dancing and they're drinking and they're talking. But when I am in that zone, I like to be looking at the stage and I like to be in the music. You know what I mean? Like people talk at festivals and have conversations in the music, but like you get deep at the campsite, you have really good conversations and you connect at the campsite, and then you all together go to the festival and you just everyone's just focused on the stage and just in the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like drinking and dancing and partying though.
What? Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not really. I mean, I like dancing and partying, and then like
the thing is
out,
I can do it all. You know what I mean? I'm
Oh.
I'm a damn chameleon, bro. I'll do anything and everything.
Hey,
I feel it.
on a lighter mood though, I do want to shout out my yoga teacher Randall, right? So he told me I was going to get something in the mail. And I get this thing in the mail.
It's a dick in the box.
It's my dick in a box. Shout out Justin Timberlake. Anyways, I open this letter and inside of it is this. I open the letter and inside of it's like a little card, and you open it. It's like a birthday card, but it's not a birthday card, and it's called the Happy Trails Project. And so inside of it was this bracelet right here, and I don't know if you can see. You can't really see it, but there's a smiley face on this white part right here. Oh, wait on a second. Oh, there it is. And there's a smiley face on this white part, and then it comes with a Happy Trail sticker. And so what it is you pick 3 people to send this to for $14, and 10% of the money goes to feed the children. But it's like a chain effect of gratitude and giving. So it's like, I'm going to pick 3 people now to give this gift to, and then you can track it. So it's like when I send it, there's numbers that go along with it. So it's like you can see how far your gift goes. It's such an amazing concept. I'm very excited, and I've got a couple of people in mind that I'm going to send it to. One particular person, but
better be me.
Yeah, one special person. I thought it was a really cool concept.
It's like if I can send it to Hitler.
Not Hitler. Oh God.
I'm kidding, but no, that's a really cool idea. Have you seen those? So it comes in the mail. It's a box. You open it up, and there's a dick. The dick in a box.
Dick in the box.
What? Do you just get these like are you I know that you get these subscriptions to like these accounts and you get these boxes of shit. Did you pick a dick in a box? Did you pick a BDSM set? Is that
No,
what
that
this
was
is
that
about?
was a callback to me previously saying he sent you a dick in the box. But I used to use I mean I've used all kinds of shit. What's the food
Buffalo
service that you're
Smokehouse,
using?
etc.
No, not like that. I'm talking about what are you talking about? What's the food service?
Oh, HelloFresh.
I used HelloFresh, Best Post,
Well, what's that thing that you got all that though? It was like the man subscription where you got
Best
like
Post.
yeah, the axe. You got the axe and the
Oh,
lantern
man.
light.
Did I actually I got a shovel. I got a lantern. I got what else I got
That
the
was a cool
wine
shovel.
decanter. That was a cool ass shovel. It all folded up.
Yeah,
But
the
I got
decanter became very useful.
It did. I don't not much now though. But
Did it break?
no, it didn't break. I've still got it, but it came with two crystal like glasses that have broken over time. That just shit just happened.
Wait, Ryan, didn't it break when you threw your speaker against the wall?
One of them at that time did. Yes, you're right, dude. I did throw my speaker at the
Dude,
kitchen sink.
holy shit!
That's when you and Ben were smacking each other in the face across the pong table.
This is the
That
go
wasn't
house.
that night. I don't think that was that night. I think
It was the night when you
I
were
was wrestling with Matt.
Yeah, facts. And you started, and then you hit him in the nuts, and you're like, that was the funniest shit in the world, bro.
Seriously. Update on the tattoo journey. I have not gotten a tattoo yet, but I'm thinking when my mom comes to town next weekend.
Hey.
I want
Are we gonna get to be there for your first tattoo? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I guess you guys might be there, huh?
bro.
Dude, I'm so excited.
You're like patting the tattooist artist on the back, like, great job, bro. He's there like all over my
fucking
skin,
his tattoo up.
Yeah, he's fucking it all up.
Dude, I'm so excited. I really want to witness this. And the reason for us going up there, guys, is because Ryan's mother and stepfather, Shelly and Rob, had the brilliant idea of coming down to Miami for the weekend for the Dolphins Browns football game. We're very excited. It's going to be a great experience.
Dude, man, shout out to Shelly and Rob, man. I can't wait to kick it with everybody.
Dude,
man.
it's gonna be so much fun.
Dude, so we're gonna fucking take the train down there. We're gonna take the train to Miami, and we're gonna fucking go to the Browns game. The train doesn't leave till 9 p.m. So if we want to go and hang out in Miami until 9, we can catch it. We can catch a ride back. Or if we end up staying in Miami for longer, dog, we can catch an Uber. And dude, me and Selena, we Uber to the airport, and it's literally like $40. I think between 6 people, we can cover $40. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and we also, as we were saying, we need you to pick us up probably via bus. We're gonna take a bus from Key West to Miami. And honestly, I've enjoyed my bus trips from Key West to Miami. When I went to Ultra, and then when I went to Electric Forest, I took a bus from, said Key West to Miami, and it was very cool because I got to see where I used to live in Key Largo. I really wanted to drive though because there's a sushi restaurant in Key Largo that I love called Num Thai, and they have a absolutely bomb lobster Largo Tango roll, and I just love it. It's so good.
I'm familiar with that place. I've been there.
Yes, you have. We lived at the same area together at Ocean Reef Club. Shout out. That's where the traveling journeys started.
Fuck Ocean Reef Club.
Yeah, Joe has reasons, but I had a good experience there.
But no, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, I'm telling you this much. If anything was different, you wouldn't be exactly where you are right now. You know what I mean?
No,
if
facts.
anything in
But
your
still
story changed, but still, if anything changed, you wouldn't be in this position here.
Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck Put-in Bay too. That shit.
Everywhere Joe leaves is just fuck it. Once we leave this place, it's gonna be fuck it.
And the thing is no, literally fuck that place where you guys are now. But
yeah,
but
who the fuck are you telling, bro?
I have been enjoying my experience. However, I am ready to move to the next level in life.
Everywhere's getting middle fingers from me.
I've left on bad terms with a couple of my jobs, but it's never by like I don't want it to be that way. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of sucks that it ended up being that way because it's like you know, through seasonal work, you meet all these amazing people. You make great connections and whatnot, and then like the way you leave kind of just fucking puts a stinky on you leaving. You know what I mean? And so it's like, do people remember the stinky, or do they remember all the time shared before that? I don't know. I hope it's the latter, but
At the end of the day, man, like everybody has a memory, so yeah, they're obviously gonna remember the memories. Probably not
For
all
sure.
the time, but
I feel like in
cares?
regards to like the people I've met, like my managers at the my boss at the marina and my managers at the gym, like I've had very good experiences with them, and they've provided me with great opportunities. And shout out to my gym for putting me on to my yoga training. I just finished that, guys. Very happy about that. So we're gonna start teaching some segments on Monday, and then hopefully in 2 weeks I'll have my own classes. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'm very excited to have
dude,
an
congratulations.
influence on people's lives.
Something just came to my mind. I think that's incredible, Nick. I love that. But I do have to just say this. Can you look something
Okay.
up for me? Man
Yes.
plays flute. man plays flute with butt. I want to see if that's a thing. I don't know. I haven't seen a video on this.
Dude, is that what you think of when people speak? When people are genuinely telling you something about their life, do you just sit there, hey, Nick, why'd you play me?
Hey, I wonder if someone shoved a flute in their ass and farted and started playing it.
Played the flute.
Wait, does it pick up
Dumb,
sound? Is this
dude.
going to pick up sound?
We'll see.
Sound off because I actually think it'll be
What the fuck, dude? He's seen this video, bro. He has seen this video. That was such a fucking setup.
No, Joe,
You bastard!
Joe, I will. This is a complete truth. I never ever have seen that before. It literally came to my mind because I farted and I was like, huh. And then I was like,
where does the flute come from? Where's the flute?
Yeah,
I don't know
you're
where
a
that came from, but
psychopath.
You're a psycho.
Because I'm a psycho.
100%. That covered every bit of my expectations.
Okay, wait. What about like what else? Another instrument that you could play a part of your body with?
The nutsack on the piano.
No.
Yeah,
No, I'm just playing.
No, it's a cool concept. Maybe we'll
that's
try
too
that on free
easy.
time. Maybe
It's way too easy, man.
No, you're just standing over it, like just
teabagging the fuck out of the keys.
Dude, I cannot believe you looked up. I can't believe it was like playing the flute, but with my ass. And that kid was like,
he was killing it. He did. How is that on YouTube? How is that there?
Dude, and then they had the intro. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, that was a fucking. And I promise I've never seen that before, and that just happened.
That was wicked.
You seriously don't believe me? Because I promise you could look through my YouTube search history, dude.
I've
never watched that video before I went to sleep before a big day.
All right,
Okay?
well, you don't have to prove anything. It's okay. It's like how you eat wings with the bone in it. You know what I mean? Like it's like
you obviously have something to prove. You know,
in regards to that,
I'll order boneless wings. I will.
Yeah, I'm proud to eat boneless wings. Like, why eat boned wings
that shit sucks.
when you could eat a boneless wing? You know what I mean?
Because they taste better.
Not at B-dubs.
Debatable.
B-dubs bone-in wings are
holy shit. That was hilarious, dude. Oh my god. I was not expecting that, and it fucking pulled through, dude. Oh my god.
Hey, Ryan, big night tomorrow, Saturday night, UFC. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
Well, actually, I didn't end up. I've been really involved with this new venture that I'm doing right now, and I ain't gonna say shit because I'm gonna move in silence. But this week I have taken a break off of a video and a pick for throwing mitts just to focus on some other things.
For sure. And I feel the same way in a sense. I feel the same way in a sense about more growth because like I'm diving into this Taoism philosophy and I really want to dive into that and understand it before I can talk about it on the podcast. You know what I mean? Because I want to be articulate in what I'm saying. And of course, like the graphic design tutorials and stuff like that I'm going through. I'm really diving into that right now as well. So we also have in Key West next week, the international world championship boat races. So this is the Super Bowl of boat races, people. These are the biggest, the fastest, the baddest cigarette boats in the world. They are giant. They go 180 miles an hour. It's going to be insane. I'm very excited. And I'm going to get to dock these boats at the marina. I'm going to get to meet these professional boaters. They're going to come in. They're going to give me their money. I'm going to be like, hey, good luck out there.
Dude, last year I sat on with my feet dangling off the, what is that called? The dock or whatever. My feet were dangling off the dock. I'm sitting there watching these boats fucking zoom by, maybe 100, not even 100 yards. They were close as fuck. And they have a helicopter following them overhead. So you have a helicopter like low following these boats. These boats are doing 180, hitting turns and going around. Some of them flip, catch fire, fucking release oil right into the water supply. We fish from that water supply. We're eating fish that have been drinking the oil from these boats.
You know what just made me think of? You just said oil's getting everywhere, right? So I did not know this. So I live right next to the airport, right?
You're like the Tin Man.
What do people do on airports? What do people do on no, not on airports, on airplanes? They shit on them, right? They go poop on airplanes, right? You go to the bathroom on an airplane, you poop in the toilet, it goes in the waste tank. But what I did not know is I'm walking the docks, right? I'm walking J-Dock, J1 through 5, and I see this thing on like these spots on the power pedestals. You know what I mean? I guess that when these planes fly over, there are shit particles coming down from the sky, and over time they build up on like an areas close to. So literally, if you live next to an airport, you're consistently getting actual shit on.
Dude,
yourself.
Do you know if that's factual? Do planes drop shit out of their thing?
Well, no, it's a leakage thing. It's a leakage thing. Watch here. Let's look it up.
Dude, no, because campers, you shit on a camper, it doesn't just fucking drop it on the road as you're driving.
Well, and camper is not moving 500 miles an hour in the sky.
True. That's true. But dude, but the same thing is we're also moving 500 miles in the sky. We don't have any change. We don't have an effect. So why would the poop have a change or effect in a confined space?
Because I kind of understand where you said the particles, because like if it moves at such a fast pace, that's not going to drop literal shit. It's going to drop like shit wind.
Even as the matter is subjuiced, people wonder if incidents on poop droppings actually happen. We looked into the stinky matter and spoke to aviation experts to dig out the facts. There is no system to dump human waste midair in any modern aircraft. Hold on a second. Do airplanes get rid of toilet waste mid-flight?
They just said no. It said no right up there.
Not intentionally.
Black ice.
Not
the term
intentionally.
Black ice. Wait, read what does the term blue ice refer to?
Okay, hold on.
Waste that has leaked from the aircraft's toilet liquid store. Oh.
Hold on, let me blue ice. Okay, the term blue ice refers to waste that has leaked from an aircraft's toilet in a liquid stage, freezing upon contact with the outside air. The blue ice becomes a significant problem as a plane prepares to land. Why? Because the change in altitude. Anyways, whether that's true or not, I forget where I got that source of information from. However, I guess we'll never know.
No, we're gonna get a fucking aviation expert in here.
Yeah, straight up. Do planes poop on people?
Dude, speaking of planes and shit, Ryan, remember Jay Nice?
Yeah, I do.
You know he's a pilot now?
Dude, do you know he has his hair down to his fucking nipples now? Dude, he's got a full head of hair.
Dude, that's crazy, because the last time I saw Jay Nice, I was getting my first tattoo actually a year ago now, because it was last November I got the Ohio tattoo, and he had like a buzz cut with a hat.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
When's the last time you seen Jay Nice, Ryan?
I don't know. I just saw a Snapchat thing of him in a bucket hat with long ass hair, dude. Long blonde hair.
It was his real hair. It wasn't like a Halloween costume. I mean, it was just Halloween.
They were at a football tailgate.
Oh shit! I mean, I haven't seen. When's the last time I seen him? Shit, I don't even know. To be honest with you, but anyways, shout out to Jay Nice. The realist.
Anywho, why did you bring that up? What were you saying? Oh, he's a pilot.
He's a pilot now. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And
Good
Shout
for
out Jay
him.
Nice.
yeah, so I told him if he ever, ends up because that's his goal. He wants his own aircraft. You know what I mean? So I told him,
Don't
like,
we all?
you know where I'm at.
Come and pick us up. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, you know where I'm at, bro. We're wherever, actually.
Bro, what the fuck, Joe?
What?
Your message to us does not reflect what you just said. Let's see. Should I read this?
Wait, of what?
Those extra rooms you see in people's houses are for visiting, not for you to live free long term. Somebody's good job is not your meal ticket. Stop getting mad when they don't live up to expectations of them taking care of you. How someone spends their money they earned is not any of your concern. Oh, or
Joe,
nor
what's
is
your
it any of
response to
business.
this? Response.
I'm confused what he's saying. Like, I don't understand what he.
You sent us this because this needs to
Okay.
be said, and now you're
Okay.
saying, Jay Nice, you're a pilot. You know where I'm at. Come pick me up.
Okay, so what the fuck's that have to do with fucking anything you just said? What does that literally have to do with anything you just said, bro?
Because right here it says just because a person's a pilot doesn't mean they have to pick you up.
That's his
Where
friend.
does it say that? Where does it say that? Anyways, yeah,
All right,
he had
maybe
too
I was
much
wrong.
wine. Anyways,
I had one glass.
yeah,
bro.
man.
You don't even know shit.
I'm
Anywho.
terrified now.
Um,
I'll get my
Come-
place next week. Shout out
Tune
to
in next
the
time.
Blue G-
Ryan versus Joe Money.
in the battle of confusion.
the battle of
collusion.
hold on, the battle of constipation. We just hold in our shit.
We're like,
shit for weeks in each other. We don't let ourselves shit. First one to shit loses.
Holy shit.
That's great. That's great. What else? What else?
So remember how last week we were talking about side hustles, Ryan?
yeah.
So after you called me on the phone, I went and I looked up like different side hustles, like what interests me. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking through,
right.
and get this. So I seen this app, and it was like a bingo app, and I'm like, okay. So I hop on there, right, and it's like super super weak prizes, and I'm thinking like, hey, maybe throw $10, win 1,000 or some shit like that. But it's like, oh, if you throw in this $7, you can quite potentially win $750. I'm like, oh yay,
dude! You're finding this on fucking Instagram ads. They're like, oh, you want a side hustle? Win money playing this game, and then it's fucking Candy Crush.
Yeah, dude, I hate this.
Yeah, bro. Well,
is that what you did?
No, I looked it up like on the internet, top 50 side hustles.
No, but on a real note though, Joe is going to start a side hustle doing Uber here once the breaks get
But
fixed.
Yeah.
I want to talk more about this particular side hustle. Dude, you would have more luck. You would have more luck talking to me about who's going to win in the NHL, and we can play some smart bets down. Not saying they're all guaranteed to win, but you give me a small lump sum, and I'll bet with your money. Any money that I make, I get a
Consider it
percentage.
an investment. Consider it an investment.
As nice as that sounds.
Dude, I just won $130 this week.
Bro.
Dude, speaking of fantasy and stuff, how we doing? I am right now 4-4. I'm coming off a loss, unfortunately. We hopefully better outlook this week. We picked some people off the waiver wire. Trevor Lawrence is playing the worst passing defense in the league with the Raiders, so hopefully he puts up some points. Is he the prince that was promised, or is he the false?
Who said that you heard?
Bro,
that? Nick Wright said that. Shout out. One of my.
I know you didn't come up with that shit.
I didn't. I didn't
Prince
come
of the
up with it.
promise.
I did not. But I thought it was funny. He was like, he's the prince that was promised, or the something else that started with a P. It was like the opposite of promised. It was like
That's poopy.
the poopy prince. No, dude, you know who Trevor? Okay. Oh my God. I need to show you guys this shit. Okay, hold on a second. Let's just look. Okay, this is Trevor Lawrence, right? Okay.
Trevor Lawrence sucks.
Okay, this is Trevor Lawrence, right?
You're a hater.
All right, now everyone get a good long look at this guy, all right? Okay. Now.
Wait,
okay.
we can't see anything. We can't see anything.
Wait, oops, sorry. Okay, shoot.
Shoot, darn.
Thank
Okay.
God. Wait, what's this? I don't care about that. All right, there he is. You ready? Okay, now you ready for this?
The screen didn't change.
What am I ready for? Ryan, you're stupid. The screen didn't change.
Is Nick frozen? Hello?
Do you not hear me? Can you see me?
We see you. We hear you. We also see Trevor Lawrence.
Oh wait, this is why. Hold on. Okay,
We
so
don't
there's
see
Trevor
anything
Lawrence,
else.
right? There's Trevor Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, now look. It's still the same photo.
Okay, now.
You just got to search it up on the same search bar of the screen that you're on. Dude, that's so true. I
Bro,
love that
Trevor
movie.
Lawrence is Mitch Kramer from Dazed and Confused.
No, look up Greyhound Dog.
What?
Dude, I promise.
Dude, stop looking up shit he says, bro. Please
What are you
stop.
talking about? They've all been hits. Look images. Go to images. Go to images.
Okay, hold on.
Dude, that one. Up. That one right there. Nope. To
This
the
one?
right. That one.
Is that Trevor Lawrence or Mitch Kramer? You tell me.
That's Trevor Lawrence.
Nice. All right. Well,
All right, maybe that didn't hit.
as fun as that was, guys. Oh man, Trevor Lawrence,
Go Browns.
guys. But yeah. Oh, and then in the pick'em, the survival league this week, I picked Bengals to beat. I forget who they were playing. They're playing real poop team, real bad.
I can see right here. One moment, folks.
Yeah.
The Bengals.
And-
They're playing Carolina.
Oh yeah, that's a dub.
Oh,
and they
yeah,
just got
facts.
whooped by the Browns. So they're gonna come back and they're gonna be like, all right, yeah, we gotta come back real quick. And
Dude, wait, it's Burrow versus Jake Mayfield.
no, it's Burrow versus PJ Walker.
Jake Mayfield.
PJ Walker, he played in the XFL for a little bit and he played really well. He was like the XFL MVP, or maybe he was just something in the XFL. But now he's playing well. Shout out.
Is XFL arena football?
No.
XFL is the lingerie league.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
PJ Walker?
the arena football league, the AFL, I think arena football league, but that's not a thing anymore.
Can you?
Really?
No, I think they just maybe not. Can you look up what PJ Walker looks like?
Yes.
I want to see what this guy looks like.
I mean, from what I've seen, he was slinging shit last week. I don't know, who were they playing last week?
There he is.
Oh, Philip. Yeah, we go way back.
He's probably Philip Jr. Walker.
He was old as fuck.
No, it would be Philip Walker Jr.
He was
Philip
57. How old
Yeah,
is that cat?
Let's see. Wait, hold on a second. He is 27.
Wow. He has aged shitty.
Boys. So in
PJ Walker, if you're out there, let's hear your response to Joe Money saying that you age poorly.
we have a whole beef over the internet.
Who has better skin, Joe Money, PJ Walker? You guys let us know in the comments.
So guys, in high school, I used to take Adderall thinking that it would make me smarter, before tests and stuff like that. But really, I was just answering the questions wrong faster.
Dude, honestly, Adderall, it never helped me at all. It made me just feel like a crackhead. And I felt like it was just a distraction what I would study rather than it helped.
Well, you have natural,
because people... Go ahead, Joe, sorry.
I was just about to say, your natural, day-to-day life is somebody who were to take Adderall every day. Because you're automatic. It's not a diss or anything. It's like you're on go, and that's what Adderall does to people that are
that are lower,
yeah.
like energy. So like I understand what you're saying. I'm already like
Is
this.
it?
So
Yeah,
like
you're
if I
already there, so you don't need
if I
it.
take Adderall, I'm like I can't even
No,
focus. I'm just so
I-
like
But
Yeah,
that's
you
the
would just be
thing.
everywhere.
No, that's the thing. Actually, it's for kids that have ADHD or people who have ADHD and can't focus. It has a different effect on them. So when they take it, they turn into a essentially a zombie. They just
I'm
all of
glad.
their shit is turned off. And Nick, you already naturally have that. So when you take it, it has a different reaction than it's supposed to have for somebody who actually has ADHD. Does that make sense?
yeah, for sure. And if it
Dude,
works for him, it works for him. It just Adderall just did not work for
that
me.
that's crazy you said that, Ryan, because like I do have ADHD, and I actually I took Ritalin and I took Adderall when I was a kid. So when I was 6 years old, I was on the highest dosage of Ritalin. So I remember when I would take it, like at school, like yeah, they wanted me to focus and everything at school, but it got to the point where I was just like sitting there and like I would just be so like zombied out that I wouldn't speak, I wouldn't eat. Dude, I lost
Oh,
30 pounds in 2 weeks. Like you started to see my rib cage and stuff. My mom was like, he looks like a crackhead and he's 6 years old.
Get this
You
kid
know what I
help.
mean? Yeah, like get him off of this shit. So my mom finally took me off, and then, you know, got stomach and breasts and everything after that. So
But that's good that she didn't put you back on anything else. I mean, she
no,
learned
man.
that from that.
She could see
Because
that
she's
it
seen
was
it,
not
bro.
good, right? And
It was
I
like, yeah,
respect
he's
that.
focused.
I respect that about parents, that certain parents, because it's like even though the doctor is telling me to give this to my child, I see that this is wrong. I see that this is bad. You know what I mean? And like we always say, if it works for you, then all the power to you. But more often than not, like Ryan said, it makes you a zombie. It makes you like it turns things off in your brain. It's not the way to heal in our minds.
And people should understand kids. Like,
Oh, you're sounding
even just
blurry.
your
Oh, never mind. Not anymore. Not anymore. You're good. A little blurry sounding. Negative. That's all right. While Ryan figures this out, Joe.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Now, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, yeah.
Okay. No, so kids aside, if you have any medical issue or any problem, you should look for a natural remedy first. That should be your first inkling is a natural remedy rather than go straight to the doctor to get pilled up, shot up with whatever it may be, any of that type of shit. That should be literally like a last resort type of thing. Like, you know what I mean? But I think you can find a lot of your remedies if you would just slow down a little bit and actually do some research to find natural remedies and things that can help you that are right here on this earth. You know what I mean? Through herbal medicine, through certain movements. I mean, Tai Chi and other shit like that. You know what I mean? All of that, putting focus into what the issue is. You know, if you put energy and intention there, you can most definitely find a relief to that issue.
Yes. Absolutely.
I agree.
And
All
the thing is,
parents
like,
don't think like that, though.
and
No,
the thing
for
is,
sure.
and the thing is, with all of this, like we were talking about in a previous episode, like you have good feelings, right? And of course you have bad feelings, but just because you have bad feelings doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Everyone has bad feelings. Everyone deals with anxiety and depression. It's just all about facing those demons and getting through that. You know what I mean? And you can talk to people about that kind of stuff. You can do those natural remedies. And if those pills work for you, then all the power to you. I just feel, you will feel so much better, and the healing process will be so much better if you just, do the inner work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Look inside. Oh my God, I just thought of. Okay, so I was on TikTok, and there's this guy who talks about really trippy thoughts, and like he's very deep, and he was talking about, okay, when you feel an emotion, right? Let's say you're angry. Okay, become aware that you're angry, right? So this is a way you can raise your consciousness. Become aware that you're angry, and then become aware that you're aware. So not you're stepping out, and then you're stepping out again,
Wow.
as if it's like you're playing a game in a sense. It's like there are layers to you. This is not you. This is not just you. There is an inside depth to all of you. You know what I mean? And I thought it was a very interesting concept, and I applied that. I was like, okay, I'm feeling like I want to leave work. I'm feeling lazy. Okay, so I'm aware that I'm lazy, but now I'm aware that I'm aware. And then I stopped feeling It was like
Mhm.
instant relief.
Just like Eckhart Tolle says in The Power of Now, you are not your thoughts. You need to look at, like, what is that? Be the watcher of your thoughts, and understand that watching your thoughts will help you understand that, will help you disassociate from whatever thought or feeling that is, that doesn't control you. You are viewing that thought just being present in that time.
Yes,
But that
be
you
an
don't have
observer.
to relate with that. You don't have to personify with that thought.
Yes, just be an observer, be curious. And then
Observe
kind
it.
of
Yes, dude. Observe.
people, and it goes back to the inner work. It's like analyze that. It's like, okay, I'm feeling this. What made me feel this way? Is it my perception on that thing? Or is it's don't give other outside things power over you, you know? For instance, I had an interaction at the marina today, and there was a guy bringing his boat back into the dock, and there was a hurricane Ian, and all of the docks were fine, but this one boat got let loose at Robbie's across the way. Giant 100-foot vessel smashes all the docks, like not even the hurricane. So all these vessels moved to the other side of the marina. They put the new docks in. I go over to help one guy move in, and he's struggling. It's a little windy, and I kind of lost patience in a sense, because I was like, I don't know how to drive a vessel, but from my understanding, when I look at it, it's like, why aren't you just turning it this way? Like, why aren't you just turning it this way? And so I was like, turn it right. And he was like, I know what I'm doing. Like, and I was like, in that moment, I was like, I could have been short. I could have not helped as much as I ended up helping. I could have had a bad perception on it. I could have let it affect me, but instead I was like, I'm not going to give that power, and I'm still going to do the best of my ability to help this man.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up having an amazing conversation with him. I saw the Navy hat on his head, and I was like, "Hey, are you in the service?" And he was like, "No, but my son is." And his son just got on tour from Honduras, and he had this dog named Duke. And we just had this amazing conversation. He ended up tipping me a $20 bill, and he said that if I wanted to, dog sit his dog at some point, I could. And that's just the thing. It's like, if you just change your perception, if you look the other way, not the other way, if you just change your mindset and look and approach people with love, it's amazing what
Yeah.
will happen.
And then you end the conversation with, "You can't drive it, don't buy it."
Yeah, bro. But dude, it's so crazy because like if people don't know how to drive a vessel, and this is besides that guy, like he ended up getting in and doing it. He did a great job. But like, if you don't know how to drive your vessel and you're about to hit another boat, first of all, I am not strong enough to push a 500-ton vessel, or how much it weighs, out of the way. I'm not going to crush myself. It takes two to tango. Am I right? Like, I'm there to grab the line and tie it to the dock, and you have to execute the drive. You know what I mean? And some people, they fail to do that. And I've disassociated from like the guilt of if a boater doesn't know how to drive, because it's like, nothing I can do. You know what I mean? I'm just here, standing, waiting. I don't have superpower. I cannot, like, what's telekinesis? I cannot,
Well, I mean, we might be capable of telekinesis at some point in our life, but not.
I think that we are capable of telekinesis. However, it takes a greater collective belief in a higher level of consciousness to access that power, in a sense, because the greater consciousness believes we can't do it, and internally we believe we can't do it. But if we collectively raise that level of consciousness, who knows the abilities that we could access? You know what I mean?
Certainly.
And on the psychedelics, I came to this realization when I was listening to the podcast. I made this connection where it was like, okay, all of those feelings that we have, all of the divine connection that we have on those psychedelics, that's not going on out here. You know what I mean? That's going on inside of us.
Mm-hmm.
There is something inside of us that is divine, that is connecting us to the greater consciousness. And I thought that was it was one of those like light bulb click.
Yeah, that's incredible, and I think that's a great place to hold up episode 10 of the More Podcast, boys. We hit double digits. They said we couldn't do it. We did it. Some would say we did it the best anybody's ever done it. But anyway, this has been the More Podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Join us next week. Check out More Growth and Throwing Mitts by Nicholas and myself. We have a ton of fun. Thanks, guys. Love you.
Love you. Bye.